All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another adventure. This is an all dirt adventure here. Now, today we are doing the $1,000,000 Highway. So just kind of hang along with us. We tried to get some pretty good video of the road itself. I'm not going to lie, it was very, very sketchy at times, especially not doing it before. There is probably twice as many turns than I actually expected on this trip. So this last part of it was pretty sketchy, pretty tiresome for sure. I don't know. What'd you think, Alan?
Yeah, there was no sightseeing for the drivers. There were literally spots where the drop off of the cliff was just within a foot or so of the yellow line on the edge of the road.
Not even at that. You know, we were on the inside closest to the actual cliff face wall of the wall on the inside, so we weren't close to the outside. But there was times when you're actually driving on the $1,000,000 Highway from Silverton to Ouray. Ouray. Yes. So when you're actually on that road there, the $1,000,000 Highway starts, further back. It's about 25 miles or so, and it's only sketchy really for the last probably 10 miles, I would probably say. And that's when you start a lot of the actual switchbacks on the way down there. And there were signs that we had seen on the road to indicate the way the road is actually going to be turning, like a slight bank, whatever, that were sideways S's, and I'd never seen that before in my entire life. So it was
You're better off. I didn't even see those signs. I was so focused on the road. Because, we're talking speed limits on these switchbacks.
15 maybe?
Yeah, 15 to 20 miles an hour. So if you've done that highway, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, it's beautiful scenery, but for the drivers, you definitely have to pay attention to the road.
Yeah. Now in my truck, I don't know about Alan's, but my truck has, because it is a diesel, I do have a lot of braking things that happen. As far as like engine brakes and turbo exhaust brakes and things like that. So it wasn't too bad for me. I didn't really use my brakes a lot of the times, but it was very tiresome. I don't know how else to describe it, but very picturesque. I wish I could have paid attention a lot more to the actual scenery, but driving it there at 15, 20 miles an hour, even that felt fast on some of those turns.
It literally felt like you could turn your head and see your trailer as you were going around the curve because they were so tight. And but yeah, the views from what Ginger was telling me was something amazing. But now for me, mine's a gasoline engine truck, so I was constantly, because I kept overheating the brakes. So I was using the trailer brake, so I was constantly leaning forward, pinching the thing to help the trailer slow me down, because the descent was pretty quick.
Yeah. Now they call parts of this road the Switzerland of America, and I can see that. From what I was able to actually see and look over on my left side, it was very picturesque. It made my tummy feel weird when I looked because of how tall, like how high up we were and how steep of a drop off it was on the sides over there, and
straight down. Yeah, and a lot of it.
Yeah, and I really don't have any issues with heights, but it made my tailbone feel a little funny. So I don't know if anybody else has felt that before, but I was must have been just a pucker moment the whole time. But getting past that portion of it and actually getting into where you're looking at Ouray and you're actually break through that I don't know, it's just the crest, I guess. You actually look down to your left and you see the beautiful town, and then you pull into it, and then literally as soon as you see the town, all of your anxiety from that road just kind of goes away. Yeah. And you just get to enjoy the scenery. So, but
I really liked Ouray. That was a nice town.
Oh my gosh, yeah! Of all the towns that we went to, Ouray was probably had the nicest people, had the most shops, clean everything. It was a great little town, and definitely a good off-road place.
Really nice locals that work the businesses and everything.
Oh yeah.
Talked to some people that were from New York or New Jersey that had that accent, and somehow they are in the little town of Ouray. But
Yeah. Now later on, you'll see we did Black Bear, and Black Bear drops into Telluride, right?
yes,
Yeah, Telluride was another cool town. I will tell you this: between Telluride and Ouray, the prices for everything in Telluride were much more expensive, and it's almost the same style of town, mecca kind of off-road location. So I don't know if that's going to help anybody at all whenever you're trying to plan a vacation on where you want to spend most of your time. But Ouray recommend 100%. It was amazing, beautiful little town. So.